a giant 8-inch. Alright, we're out on the backwaters of the Mississippi River and we're bass fishing on the ice. Amazing bass fishing on the ice. We had a very bad warm front, like high 30s last week to shut off everything. And now, boom, fish are biting again because it's nice and cold. And today we had 20 degrees and just catching bass. Big bass, barely any small ones, couple small ones. All right, so this time out, we were on the backwaters of the Mississippi River on a drop-off, going after largemouth bass. The bass were just eating up a little golden jig with wax worms on it. That's what they wanted. They didn't seem to want anything else, but they were hammering that jig like crazy. We had a great day out on the ice going bass fishing. Enjoy the video. 9 1/4 inch. So far, not the best, but this one finally showed up. Freezer's filled with bluegills, so big boy, go back. We got another bass. Yep. That's what I've been catching, is bass. Bass after bass. We'll get a bass video yet. That one's probably right under 14 or at 14. That's a nice one. Alright. That one is 14 right on the dot. Going back because I got bass in the freezer. Alright, another bass. I think, anyway. Oh yeah, another big bass. Look at that. That time that guy opened up his mouth for me. Look at what he's got going on right there. See that? That's pretty cool. Almost like a feather kind of looking. There's another one. Ooh. Probably 15 incher right there. Alright everybody, another big bass I think here. I think it's a bass. They just won't leave the little tiny little gold jig I'm using for panfish alone. Oh yeah, big old bass. There's another one. Man, hard to grab these suckers. Definitely when they don't want to open their mouth. Another big old bass. That's like the 5th one today. That's why I'm starting to videotape them. It's a bass day. Look at that tiny little jig. They just won't leave it alone. Gold little jig. Won't leave it alone. Backwaters of the Mississippi. Flap, flap, flap. Just won't let me do my thing. We probably got 16 incher right there. Alright, my thumb's getting wrecked by the sandpaper mouth they got. Alright, that's like my 5th I think it's my 5th one right there for bass today. Oh, here goes another bass, number 6 of the day. Minnows, them bass, they don't want them at all. Not a single hit on any of them tip downs. It's all been on this thing right here. Just a tiny little gold jig for like bluegills, a really tiny one, filled with wax worms. They just been whacking it like crazy. I don't know why, but all they want is that. Caught this guy. Can't really see it, but we're at 7 feet on a drop off. We're in the afternoon. There is like no afternoon bite. Marks after marks after marks of, I don't know, probably bluegills and bass, but they're just not biting now. Well, this is what I'm using right here. HT Masterpiece 6-pound test, Suffix Ice Magic line. But like I was saying, there just ain't no afternoon bite. Alright, we're hooked in. We're hooked into, I believe, another bass. This one seems to fight a little bit. We might have the biggest one of the day. Only one all afternoon here. Ooh. Yeah. That's a big old bass. Here we go. Big old bass. Yeah, look at that mouth. Biggest one right there. Every time I try to measure these fish, you gotta be jumping or something. 17 and a half. Our biggest one of the day. Look at that mouth. Oh, where's the hole so I can release it? There it is. We released this big old boy in here. There it goes. Trying to show you where my skin got roughed up. That's the 7th bass of the day. Ice fishing. Bass fishing. Ice fishing. Not even seconds after, and I think I got into another bass. I dropped it down there, seen a couple marks, and then boom. Oh, that ain't no bass, but we'll take that too. Big giant yellow perch. Look at that thing. There's our bonus fish for today too. That's a good bonus. Alright, look at that. A foot perch. That's a jumbo right there. Jumbo Mississippi River backwaters yellow perch. Bass fishing. Here's a big perch. Football. Alright, I'm just going to talk about what happened last week and now what's going on this week and why I might be thinking this is why we're getting some good fishing in. Last week we had a warm front. We had really cold weather, middle of winter, and then a warm front came up and it was like high 30s or something like that. Really, pretty nice. And it really shut off the fish, just completely shut them off. But now the colder weather is coming back and the fish are snapping and biting again. So a cold front started them up. During the middle of the winter, I don't really like the nice weather because it shuts everything off. It monkeys with everything. Alright, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I probably lost count, but I think that's 8 or 9. I'm thinking 8. Look at that. Barely hooked, bottom of the jaw. That's the first one we ever hooked in the bottom of the jaw, I think. Just a small one. Alright, I think that might be the smallest one we caught today. So he's got the smallest bass for today. Man, bass fishing, the Bass Masters ice fishing style, I don't know. A lot of fun out here catching bass on such ice fishing gear like that. It's always fun catching big fish on these ice fishing. So much fun. There we go. We're around or close to 10, around 10. That's 9 or 10, one of the two. Right in the rough of the mouth. A little bit bigger than that last one we got. Let's put him back. Alright, there he goes whenever he's ready. Whoa. Alright. It's close to 4 o'clock. There's probably the last bass. Maybe we might get one more, but I don't think so. But we might fish a little bit more and then we're heading there. Great day out here. Good day of bass fishing out here on the ice. Alright.